Proverbs 8:27. When he prepared the heavens, I was there. When he set a circle on the face of the depth. So this is a reference to Christ being there from the beginning. Now we're going to read John 18, 15, and 16. Okay. And Simon Peter followed Jesus, and so did another disciple. That disciple was known to the high priest and went in with Jesus into the place of the high priest. So clearly, this man may have been of the priesthood. He could have been a Pharisee. It's understood that he's John, but I don't quite agree with this church tradition myself because I think he was a Pharisee convert. Um, we see that the Pharisees met in secret. And I don't think this was to keep the people away because I don't think the people were allowed into the Sanhedrin meetings. But I believe they met in secret because there's a divide, because some of the Pharisees took to heart Jesus' teaching. We see people as Nicodemus come to him and display faith. We see Joseph of Arimathea, who is rich, who may have been a Pharisee. And we see him give up his grave, which shows he already had the faith in Jesus. May have not fully understood who he was, but committed to following him. So I believe it's unnamed, possibly for the protection of this person or their family. It calls him a disciple, so clearly he was a disciple, but he's not listed here. So whether it's John or not, we can't, or somebody else, we can't be clear. But the high priest did know him and didn't even say anything about him coming in, which shows that it was common for him to come in. But Peter stood at the door without, then went out that other disciple, which was known to the high priest, and spoke to her that kept the door and brought in Peter. So this other disciple clearly knows Peter because they're both disciples, and he makes the way to come in. We as Christians, the lesson we can learn about this is when people are seeking Jesus, we're to be a help, an aid to that. We're not to cast them out. We're not to let them, well, you'll figure it out. We're to help in any way we can. He helped.